Good afternoon, mamas. I am so glad to be here with you today for day 2 of the Refresh Mamas group. I am hoping that you guys are continuing to get these emails and that you're enjoying the devotionals every morning. I'll tell you, I have been blessed by these devotions every morning, and it has really just gave me some real meat and potatoes things to wrap my mind around and give me some steps that I can implement in my day so that I can feel like a better mom, like a better wife. And today, day 2 really just hit me right on the head when she was talking about attitude. But I wanted to jump on really quick today and share with you the importance of nourishing your soul and nourishing your mind. What do I mean by that? One of the things that has been so important to me on my journey before being a mom, but even more so as a mom, is creating intentional space and time for myself to work on myself. As you know, there's so many things in a day that we want to change. There's people's attitudes we want to change. There's maybe we want to change our husbands, we want to change our kids, we want to change our girlfriends, our neighbors, whoever. But the reality is we can only change ourselves. And when we change our minds and our souls and spirits and our attitudes, then we come off as better human beings. That's really the ultimate goal, right? We want to be better wives, better moms. We just want to be better human beings in general. So one of the things that I have committed myself to doing every day is reading or listening to some kind of personal development. And before you're like, whoa, Amanda, personal development, I don't need any personal development. That's some hoity-toity, self-help stuff. I don't need it. Let me put my heart out there for you. Personal development is not just about tackling things that are bothering us or things that, areas that we're weak in. Personal development is created to help us bloom and to grow and to blossom as humans. And there's so many different forms of personal development out there. If you are a Christian and you love Jesus and you're like, I don't, listen to worldly things, then there's personal development for you. If you've heard of Joyce Meyer, or you've heard of Joel Osteen, that's personal development right there. Battlefield of the Mind, that is a huge book by Joyce Meyer. That is a book that's all about personal development. So it doesn't have to all be about self-help. Honestly, if there are areas in your life where you're struggling, I always say that the best personal development book to go to is the Bible. But I understand that not everyone who's in this group may even know Jesus or may be a Christian. So you have to find what works for you. For me personally, my first go-to is the Bible every day. I know yesterday in day 1, she was talking about how we should read Proverbs, the book of Proverbs every day. And there were a couple different sermons that I had heard about reading the book of Proverbs because there's one for every day of the month, and all that truth and wisdom that we can soak into our minds and then soak into our hearts are helpful and beneficial to us in every aspect of our lives. But reading or listening to personal development, whether it's a podcast, a YouTube video, there's Audible books out there. There's so many different ways that you can take care and nourish your mind and your spirit and your soul on this journey of being a mom and of being a wife. And there's always areas that we can grow and be better. God doesn't call us to be stagnant or to live a life that's just dull and boring where we just stand there. He wants us to move, and he wants us to move forward. So personal development is honestly, hands down, it helps create a space for myself where I can get my mind right. If there's areas of my life that I know that I'm struggling in, for me being a new mom, especially a mom that has a boy with some very medically complex needs, I find myself, kind of pulling away or drifting away from my husband. So focusing on a personal development book that focuses on marriage, right? That has been incredible for me. Like The Unveiled Wife, that's a great devotional for wives out there, or Francis Chan and Lisa Chan, You and Me Forever. Like there's so many different areas that we can grow in our lives, and that's really what creating and nourishing your soul and your mind is all about. If you listen to any personal development, or even if you're like, okay, Amanda, this sounds great and everything, but I don't even have time to go to the bathroom alone, let alone read a book, that's okay. That's where Audible comes in. I literally have my Audible usually running in the background 24/7 in my life. On long car rides when we have to go out and take my son to physical therapy or to doctor's visits, I listen to it in the shower. I listen to it throughout the day when I'm doing laundry. It's just a really good place for me to listen and just let it all soak in, right? Just let it all soak in. So if you can't sit down and read a book, that's okay. There's so many different options out there for you. If you have an iPhone, or even if you have an Android, you can get a podcast app and you can listen to different podcasts, and you just want to look for things that resonate with you. If there's a favorite speaker or preacher that you like, then look for that. Go on their website. A lot of them have things on their website where you can listen to their sermons, things like that. But really being intentional about creating a space in your life where you can grow and develop as a human being will help you nourish your mind, it'll help you nourish your spirit, and it'll help you grow into the woman that you were created to be. So thanks for hopping on. And Alyssa is on live, and she said that she's listening to the Vibrant Happy Women podcast, and that's awesome. Like, I'm gonna have to check that out, so thank you for that, Alyssa. Any suggestions that you guys have for any personal development books or podcasts, drop them in the comments below. We're here, this group is to learn and grow and share what works together, right? I mean, why hold on to great information that we could use to bless someone else that maybe doesn't know about personal development? So thank you, Alyssa, for sharing. So that's it for today. I just want to hop in and talk about the importance of, personal development, of reading and growing your mind and your soul, and really just nurturing yourself deep from within. Because what's the point of anything in life if you're not happy from within? So thank you guys for hopping on. I hope you're enjoying this group so far. I'm loving these devotions, and I'm just loving that you ladies jumped in to do this with me. So thank you, and have a great day.